Scott from Bleed From Within, and we're doing our first Australian tour in October with the Ghosts Inside, and we have our first ever Australian headline show on the 22nd of October, I believe. 1 second to fact.
Yeah, you got that right, brother.
Yeah, 22nd of October at Stay Gold in Melbourne.
Fantastic, mate. Thanks for joining us off your sleepy deathbed.
Of course, cheers.
Right, so, as you say, bro, Bleed From Within hit Australia next month for the Going Down Under tour with the Ghost Inside, starting in Fremantle on October 19th. Then you hit Adelaide, Melbourne, and Sydney, and finish in Brisbane on October 26th. So not long now, man. You're packed and ready to go.
No, I'm actually on a European tour at the moment. We're doing our headline tour. We get back from this tour like 5 days before we leave to come to Australia, but we're proper excited about it. You know, Australia's been it's been on the cards for our 21 year as a band. It's one of those places we've been desperate to get to. So yeah, fucking buzzing about it. Can't wait.
Yeah, and Australia seems to love you guys, mate, with Sydney being number 2 on your most listened to cities on Spotify, and Brisbane's at number 4. So sounds like you should just relocate now. Just relocate here, mate.
I didn't know that, but that's amazing. Yeah, we can't wait to get there, man. It's like we sort of did the same thing with America. We waited so long to go, and no other reason than other than the fact that we just didn't get the opportunity. You know, we didn't get the right tour offer. But when it came and we finally went there, it felt like people were hungry for it, you know, and like it's almost like we starved the market for so long that when we went there, it was nuts. So I'm hoping that the same thing happens when we get to Australia.
So what can we expect from your shows, bro? Like, run us through a typical Bleed From Within live performance.
Heavy, groovy, lots of hair, and I've never really thought about that, to be honest with you. We're one of those bands, you know, it really means a lot to us what we do. We've been doing it a long time. All 5 of us in the band have been best friends since we were kids. So I feel like when we get to do cool stuff like go to Australia and walk on stage together, it's like it means a lot to us. So we're going to leave it all there, you know, like it's we don't take any show lightly, and we've been playing together for a long time, and I feel like that comes across in our live show. So come to the shows and you will see for yourself.
Fantastic, man. And as mentioned, you're heading over with the Ghost Inside. So have you toured or played with them much before?
Yeah, we did a like 5-week US tour with them last year. Literally the best guys. There's no funner band to tour with than those guys. So I'm actually like so grateful that our first time coming to Australia is with them, because they are honestly unbelievable guys. I can't wait for this tour.
Yeah, nice. Just say someone's going to the concert for the Ghost Inside and they don't know too much about you guys. Like, what 3 songs should they listen to in order to get to know the band a bit better?
Ooh. In Place of Your Halo, The End of All We Know, and Levitate. Or maybe I Am Damnation. Let's go 4. Levitate and I Am Damnation.
4 it is. And you mentioned at the top, but you've recently just announced a one-off headlining show at Stay Gold in Melbourne on October 22nd. So it's only the one-off show, mate. It sounds exclusive and special.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be like, as I say, we've never been there, so we don't know what to expect, but hopefully we've waited so long to go that people are waiting on us there. So yeah, can't wait for that show. It'd be exciting as well to see, like, you know, doing a headline show. What are we worth there? How many people care there?
Yeah.
So the fact that when we go with the Ghosts Inside, we're just supporting, so our set will be a bit shorter. So we get to come and do a full headline show as well, which will be amazing. Because we're currently on a headline tour in Europe at the moment for our new album, and the shows have been nuts. And there's it's, you know, when you do a headline show, you don't have to worry about cramming as many songs as you want into like a 30 or 40-minute set, so you get to play all the songs that everyone wants to hear. So yeah, we're so excited for it.
Nice. Well, you know, Australians are well known for spitting the dummy when things don't go their way, mate. And there's going to be people saying, why just Melbourne, especially since they didn't feature in your top 5 Spotify cities? What are you going to tell them?
I don't fucking know. Absolutely. Well, this is just a one-off, but we will be back to do a headline at some point. So
Yeah,
just be
nice.
patient.
Be
Stop
patient.
bitching on social media.
That's another thing Australians don't have much of, mate, is patience. We'll let them know.
I feel like the Aussies are very similar to the Scottish,
Oh, yes, we
so
are.
we'll get on just fine.
I went on a holiday to Scotland about 4 years ago, and people over there are exactly the same as us, except you can drink a little bit more.
Yeah, that's very good. There's not many people that can drink as much as us, so
Oh no, oh no. Hey, you're going to be touring on the back of the latest album, Zenith, which came out back on April the 4th. So was the album received as well as you hoped it would be?
yeah, it's one thing we're actually realizing on this tour. Like this tour has been the biggest headline shows that we've ever done to date, and we've not even got to the biggest ones of the tour yet. And I'm noticing like during the shows, there's more people singing the words to the new songs than there is a lot of the older
Oh,
ones. Like we're playing songs from like our album Fracture, songs that we've not played like since that album came out in 2020, and we're calling those old songs on the stage. You know what I mean? It was only five
Jesus.
years ago, but I feel like the new album has had such an impact that they almost feel like old songs now.
Mm,
It's been a very eye-opening tour, and yeah, like it's just showing how well the new album has been perceived. So yeah,
yeah,
it's been
sure.
class.
Sure. I spoke with you guys around the same time as that album came out, and you said the title of the album reflected the fact that Bleed From Within were at the peak of your career. But do you still feel like that, or do you still think there's a bit more climbing to do?
What the album's about as well. It's not just about like us being album as our best work to date, but it's also about recognizing where we've the space above, like where we're ready to go next. You know, it's not just about like us being the biggest in our career or whatever.
Yeah,
It's mostly about like we feel it's the strongest work we've written, but it's not going to be. You know, if that makes sense.
yeah,
Sorry, man. I'm
yeah.
trying to string words together, but
You're all right,
I'm
buddy. You're
half
doing
asleep.
fine, my man. You should have a Guinness in your hand instead of a coffee. Go
You know, it's funny. I'm looking at the fridge right now, and there is a Guinness sitting right at the front of the
on,
fridge.
do it, mate. Do it. You'll feel a hell of a lot better.
And it's like, whoa!
Cheers to you. Go on, crack it.
It just magically appeared when you said that.
Timing is
Nah,
everything.
it's not happening. That's not
Yeah,
happening.
not happening. Rightio. So the band also said in a quote around the time the album came out that we've still got so much to experiment with musically. So can you elaborate on where or what that experimentation might be?
It's so hard to say. You know, we've only just started throwing like small ideas together for the next album yet, but right now we're just enjoying this one and
Mm,
trying to take it to as many places as we can. But we will start writing soon, and we always try to like, you know, experiment with each album. And yeah, I just right now I don't know what that looks like, but it for sure will happen.
fair call. But how then does the music on Zenith reflect the band's musical growth, I guess, from your debut album Humanity to this point in your career?
Um, I guess just I don't know. I guess it's just maturity, you know, like when we wrote those albums, we were 17, 18 years old.
Mm,
Now we're like mid to late 30s. Like I just feel like naturally your sound is going to mature with your age, you know?
yeah,
I feel like back then when we were kids, it was just all about writing the heaviest, fast songs. Now it's about writing music that's timeless. Like, you know, like that's what's important to me anyway, you know, like when if I live to my 70s, I will still be listening to bands like Metallica, Pantera, Slipknot, you know, because it doesn't matter how heavy it is, they've just written songs that are timeless. And that's
yeah,
something that's important to me. It's not just about being the heaviest band in the world or the fastest band in the world. It's about writing music that you're going to want to listen to when mature, timeless music you're going to want to listen to when you're like, you know, 60, 70-year-old man.
yeah, yeah, very cool, man. Now, before I let you go, bro, I got a new segment I've started called Photo Bomb. So basically, I've tried through your social media and I found a couple of photos that I want to ask a little bit more about. So we'll
Right.
start with this one. Like, this was obviously taken on your tour with Slipknot, but take us behind the scenes a bit, bro. Like, how was that experience? It would have been sensational.
I was not in my body during that photo, to be honest with you. That was the most insane moment of my life. It's the photo with Slipknot, Ali.
Alright.
When see when we were like 15, 16 years old, we queued, or me and David did at least, we queued for like 7 or 8 hours in the piss and rain in Glasgow to meet Slipknot and get our album signed. So we stood to be on tour with them and to be standing there in those boiler suits. It was the most surreal moment in my life because I still am a massive, massive fan of that band. Like, it's just the nostalgia is off the charts. I honestly,
Yeah.
I barely remember that moment, and I hadn't even had a beer.
Wow, that's fantastic, man. Good on you. Good on you. Now, the second one I've got is it's a great photo, but do you do this sort of thing often, man? Like, it doesn't look safe.
Yeah, I do it every single show.
That's it.
On the
And
last song, when the bagpipes are playing on the last song, I climb on top of the crowd. I do it every show.
has it ever gone pear shaped? Like, has anyone ever let you go, or worse, not let you go back to stage?
No, not really, no. But there has been a few moments where I've not been feeling very well and shit myself and still done it.
Oh shit!
That is actually a true story, to be fair.
And yeah, I've got nothing from there. I was going to say, how's the view from there? Like, does it feel different? But I've got nothing. I pity the poor guy who's
Uh,
holding you up and the shit's dribbling down your leg all over his arm.
it wasn't enough that it went down my leg, fortunately, but it has happened. But it's such a, it's like one of those for the crowd is one of those kind of talking points. It's if we're supporting, I just see it as like something that I can do in the show that will make people remember the show.
Mm. Yeah, good on you, bro. Good on you. All right. Well, we can't wait to see that in Australia, mate. I'll bring a spare pair of trucks along to the show just in case you shit yourself again. And Bleed From Within are here from October 19th in Fremantle. Head through all the other cities. Their own headline show, October 22nd, Melbourne. So best of luck, bro, and you get yourself some rest.
Cheers, Chris. Thanks very much, mate.